Yo. Y'all know what it is. Chris Jones.
Ike Barry, and welcome to Spoken
It's time.
Minds.
Spoken Minds. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the show. It is Thirsty Thursday. If you at home having your favorite drink, or if you at home winding down having dinner, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, and as always, like, comment, and sharing is caring.
Hey, for real, please do that, man.
We got a jam-packed day.
Show support to us, man.
Yeah, man. Show out for
We
us,
support
boys,
you
man.
guys. Support us also, man.
All
in
day,
return.
man. And we appreciate you guys.
Hey, you right though. We do have a
We got a jam-packed show today, man. A lot of great football. For all y'all football fans, man, this will be a good time to invite your friends over. Go ahead and start ordering them wings, getting them party trays, because it's a jam-packed weekend.
Hey, Saturday.
We're going to start it off Saturday.
Oh, man.
Jam-packed
Saturday.
weekend, man.
College football.
College
boy.
football is going to be a great one, man.
It's
Great
some
one.
big games this week, man.
We're going to start it off, man. We got number 8 Arkansas, top 10 matchup, going against the number 2 Georgia Bulldogs, the SEC, mini NFL. Who you got in that game?
I'm going Georgia. I like Arkansas, but I think Georgia's defense might be the best in the country, man. They stout, man.
Georgia's defense is stout.
It's hard. It's going to be hard to score on them, and they can put up some points too, man. But I do like Arkansas, though. Arkansas is a good team.
Arkansas had an upset against Texas A&M last week, which I predicted. But you're absolutely right, man. Georgia has the best defense in the country. But, again, we can't sleep on Arkansas. Arkansas has they're the best rushing team in the country. The quarterback, KJ Jefferson, he is a little banged up from the Texas A&M game, so I think that's going to play a factor. I think this game is going to be a defensive battle. I see Georgia edging out the win 16-10 against a good Arkansas team. I look for a great game in that. Also, we got another top 10 matchup coming.
Wait a second. You said 16-10?
I think the game's going to be 16-10 Georgia.
I'm going Georgia 21-10.
Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, last time they played Clemson, everybody predicted a high-scoring game. But
Yeah.
This is the SEC. This is the SEC. So
Yeah.
we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. 21-16. It's not a lot. Actually, Georgia's favored by 18, and I think that's way too much. I think that's way too much for you bettors out there. Another top 10 matchup we got for a lot of people. We got number 7 Cincinnati Bearcats going against number 9 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. A lot of storylines with this game.
This was interesting, man.
It's a very interesting game, man. Who you got for this game?
It's interesting because of the storyline.
That's right, man.
Man,
We got Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly used to coach Cincinnati. He actually turned them into a powerhouse. So once he prepared them up to national notoriety, he bolted and took the job for Notre Dame. So Cincinnati Bearcats alumni and fans, they really got a bad taste in their mouth from that. So it's going to be a lot of emotions riding high on that game. We got a big game coming up. I mean, it's going to be something. Notre Dame struggles early and has always rallied back during the season. That's what they've been doing the past 3 games. They struggle, they get down, and somehow they rally back to get the win. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against Cincinnati this week.
yeah, they lose this one.
I mean, they're not going to be able to do that. Cincinnati's quarterback, Desmond Ridder, he's a playmaker. He's a cash money baller. I promise you that, man. You're going to be seeing him on Sundays. And for people that don't know, here in Kentucky, he's actually from Louisville. He was playing for that powerhouse St. X. I don't know how we let this guy escape our backyard in the state lines of Louisville, Kentucky. Shame on you. This guy's quarterbacking, and he's leading the number 7 Cincinnati, while UK is not ranked. Louisville's not ranked. And we both need quarterbacks. But that's neither here nor there. We got Desmond Ridder. I think he's going to be too much dual threat. He's going to be running and throwing. I think they're going to beat Notre Dame 25-10.
25-10. I think Cincy wins also. I think it's I'm not going to give a score, but I do think it's going to be 2 touchdowns or better. I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be close.
Notre Dame ain't really bounced back, man.
I'm not a big fan of Notre Dame, man.
I'm not either, man. I mean, they squeak by. They barely beat Florida State week 1. Like I said, they get down every single game.
And to barely beat Florida State, them guys are horrible.
And they ain't won a game.
Them guys are horrible.
First game of the season, we seen them play Notre Dame. Everybody believed in them. And then we realized, they're not really that good.
Which lets me know
Notre Dame's not that good. Notre Dame's not really that good, man.
They're okay, but they're not that.
They're not real. They are not real.
Hey, we got another big game.
We got another big game. SEC West matchup, another big game. We got number 12 Ole Miss going against the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide.
Ole Miss gets killed.
Simple and plain, huh?
Look, this is as simple as that. Ole Miss gets killed.
Well, you know what, man? I'm going to say is Matt Corral, they're both undefeated. Matt Corral for Ole Miss, the quarterback, he's been lights out. So we got to show him some love. He's been lights out. They're 3-0. He's thrown for 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, and he hasn't thrown a pick all season.
Hey,
but guess what?
He's playing Alabama.
That stops this week, don't it, man? It stops this week.
Listen, we was talking about Georgia having the best defense, but Alabama up front.
Oh, man, they tough.
On both sides of the ball.
They tough, man.
It's just ridiculous, man.
They tough, man. I mean, like I said, Matt Corral's been playing lights out. I think the lights get shut out this game, man. I see. And Ole Miss defense is okay, but their defense, really, their rushing and passing defense is mediocre at best. So I see Alabama throwing touchdowns. I see them rushing touchdowns. I see the Alabama fans having a good time barbecuing as that football team barbecues the Rebels. 35-13, Alabama coast for the victory. It's going to be a whole party down there.
My score is, I'm not even giving a number. It's a lot to a little.
Well,
I think it's going to be bad, man.
It's going to be a bad game, man. Ole Miss, you still going to be 3-1, and you still have next week. But this week, man, you might as well go ahead and chalk it up.
Can we talk about
our
upset game of the week?
Upset game of the week. For y'all that don't know, this is really the only time that me and Ike actually agree on anything. We got the Florida Gators coming into Wildcat Country, coming into Kroger Field, going against the UK Wildcats. Do I got to
upset, baby?
Do I got to ask you who you think's going to win?
Upset.
Upset of the week right here, man. I'm right here with you. And a lot of people's going to probably saying, what are these guys talking about? These guys don't know what they're talking about. Before y'all cut off spoken minds, let me enlighten you on some things. Me and Ike are not crazy. We know exactly what we're talking about. Everybody seen the Gators play Bama close. That was in the swamp. Everybody seen the Gators serve Tennessee a 20-piece McNugget. Shame on you Tennessee ball fans giving them piece that 20-piece nugget. That's on you guys. Well, now they're coming to Florida. So now they're coming to UK. The thing with Florida is they're not a good passing team. The quarterback, Ike Jones, he's thrown 4 touchdowns to 5 enders. That's not a good ratio. He can't really pass. Florida's football team is based on the rush. Who's the number 1 rushing defense in the country? Only allowing 80 yards a game. That be UK, BBN. So taking that into account, we stopped the run real good. If we can stop Ike Jones from getting on the outside and stop the run, which is our MO, that plays in our hands. Florida's giving up 300 yards in the air to their ops. What do we like to do with Will Levis? We like to throw the ball. So they can't stop the pass, which we like. They like to run, which we're prone for stopping the run.
I see Robinson having a big game.
Having a big game.
And running the ball, man. Rodriguez and
man, we're gonna show
the
out,
guy
man.
with the best name in the country, Cavassier Smoke.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I see them running the ball real well.
This is a trap game for Florida,
listen,
man. All the stats indicate an upset. And we're going to be rocking at the stadium. Florida never comes in here and just runs away with the win. I think Will.i.am, the quarterback, shines bright during this game. I look for an upset, 28-20. They're going to be partying on State Street. Everybody that wants to have a good time and have good, clean fun, right after the game, come down there to Kroger Field, come to State Street. You'll probably see your boy there.
You know what my score is going to be?
What's going to give us?
A lot to a little.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
Yeah, buddy.
Wildcat Country, baby. Y'all get ready. We're coming for an upset this week.
Hey.
We can't forget about that other school down the road now.
That school that's in Indiana?
That school that's in Indiana. We can't forget about them. They've been playing halfway decent. I'm going to show them some love. They're 3-1. They've been playing
Who have they played?
They played, I don't know who they played. Holy Cross.
I mean, they
played the School of the Deaf.
They played Florida State, man.
They played Florida State.
Gosh, man.
Was it Florida State Junior College or was it Florida State?
They beat up on a team that can't win a game, man.
They beat up on teams that can't win a game. Then they play the replacements, the longest yard. Who else they play?
They don't win this week.
They don't win this week. They play number 24, Wake Forest, and they traveling. Of course, they're playing away. They're not playing at home, so they're not going to have the home crowd. Wake Forest just cracked the rankings. So we're definitely looking at them. They're going to be pumped. They're not going to be looking to get in the rankings and just be in there 1 week and come home. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a pretty even matchup. It's all about who's gonna make the least mistakes, and I think Wake Forest is gonna prevail. They're gonna stop Louisville's run game. Louisville's been struggling. It's a one-man show, as we all know. I think Wake Forest wins 38-28.
In the words of you and Derek Stevenson, Wake Forest by 30.
30 to nothing.
I can't be mad at that, man. I can't be mad at that.
30 to nothing.
You know, Louisville, y'all having a good season, but I still feel like I will never pick y'all to win, and I'm always betting against you guys. Take it how you want to.
I know we got to talk about this game tonight.
Got to talk about
Really don't want to talk about it, but it's the Thursday night game,
It's
so
a Thursday
we got
night
to
game,
talk
man.
about it.
After you get done watching Spoken Minds, we know y'all going to tune in to NFL Network. We have a Thursday night football game. I don't know if it's going to be much of a game.
They ain't going to tune into that. Since you're going to be so bored, just rewatch Spoken Minds.
That's right. You could do that.
Go back and watch some of the older episodes
We could do that,
of Spoken
man.
Minds. Because this game right here is going to be boring. We got Jacksonville and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals have been playing
Cincinnati
very
Bengals
good.
have been rolling, man.
They have been looking
rolling.
real good, man. That preseason Jamar Chase,
They looking good,
is
man.
not looking like that guy no more.
Well,
This guy
they
now is
looking
catching everything and all kinds of touchdowns.
That connection's looking real good. Well, we know Joe Burrows and Trevor Lawrence have met before. Joe Burrows is 1-0 against him. Trevor Lawrence is 0-1. This week,
Joe Burrow be 2-0.
he'll be 2-0. He'll be 2-0.
He'll be 2-0.
Look for Burrows and Chase connection to still be rolling. They still gonna be scoring touchdowns. Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence are still trying to figure out their game plan and offense.
I think
it's gonna be
Jacksonville could be a good team.
Win.
I just don't believe in Urban Meyer, man. I think Urban Meyer is not an NFL coach. If he was to go and they was to bring someone else in, I think they would be okay because they were decent last. I mean, they weren't like great, but I'm saying
decent.
But I'm saying, but they
when they had Mark Brunell.
No, what I'm saying is
in the 90s?
They lost a lot of games, but they were in games.
When they had Fred Taylor.
No, last year they were in a
What
lot
year?
of games. Last year.
No,
They were in a lot of games.
I thought they canceled the season because of COVID. I never seen it. What are you talking about? The Jaguars was in what game?
They were in a lot of games last year.
You was too busy watching NFL classics. They was never in no games last year.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when you're a Bucs fan. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Nah, you don't know
Jaguars
what
was
you
never
talking
in no
about.
game.
Yes,
and
they were.
Any Jaguar fan, tell this man y'all sucked and y'all wasn't in no game.
They lost a lot of games, but they was playing well in a lot of games.
He's trying to give y'all props. He's saying y'all lost a lot of games, but y'all was good. I don't understand that.
I'm not saying that they were a good team, but I was saying they was battling. They were better than what they are right now.
They was 0-3 last year. They 0-3 now.
But what I'm saying is they were at least like making the game interesting.
You know what? You convinced me.
Right now, they just
he
look
convinced
bad.
me. You know what? You're right, Ike. You convinced me. I'm going to change today's score, Thursday night game. They're not going to lose 24-0. They're going to lose 24-3.
24-3.
24-3.
I think they lose.
I'm giving them 3 points.
I think they lose.
Just because you convinced me that they play hard.
I think they lose 28-3.
Golly. It's hard out here being a Jags fan, ain't it? Woo!
Well,
Anyway, man,
let's move
moving
on to
on,
some
because we
Sunday
just gave
games.
the Jaguars way too much time. Shout out to Joe Burrows. Sunday early game. I even hate talking about this non-America's football team. We got the Panthers that's undefeated going against the Cowboys. The Cowboys just beat the Eagles, and everybody would think it was their Super Bowl win. You got Stephen A. putting them as in the hierarchy. You got Cowboys fans talking about a trophy they ain't seen since the 90s. Who you got in this Panthers-Cowboys game, man?
I could say early on, I would have took the Panthers,
I'm with you.
but with McCaffrey getting hurt
I know it, man. It's
and
unfortunate.
going to be out, he going to miss a few games.
Yeah.
I just don't see them having enough weapons. I don't see Sam Darnold being able to win the games on his own.
I'm with you on that, man.
Dallas's defense is a little better than it was last year. Dak is playing lights out right
He's playing
now.
good. I'm
Zeke-
happy to see that.
Zeke even stepped up and had a big game Monday night.
He got in the end zone twice. He needed that.
And he had like 95 yards rushing. But I'm gonna take the Cowboys in this one.
I'm with you on that, man.
I
I think it's going to be a close game. I think something that people are not really taking into account, the Panthers' defense is actually legit.
Hey, they have a good defense.
They have a good defense. McCaffrey's out with his hamstring. So I think the Panthers' defense is going to make life hard for Dak a little bit. But the Panthers' offense still won't be able to score enough. I think it's going to be an ugly game because we've seen the Dallas offense rolling so much. I think it's going to be an ugly game, but I still think Dallas wins somewhere around the lines of 17-13. That's my prediction for that game.
I'm not even giving a score because I don't care. I don't look. Everyone knows I do not like Dallas.
I don't like
Of course,
Dallas
I don't like Carolina. They're in my team's division, so I don't care. I hope the game ends in a tie. But we all we have a huge game
Sunday evening. We got a huge game.
Nah, it ain't Sunday.
Sunday afternoon. Afternoon game. We got a team. We got some teams from the West Coast playing. We got the undefeated Cardinals going against the undefeated Rams. The Rams just had a real good win against Tampa Bay. Who do you got this game, man? This is going to be a good game to watch.
This one's going to be tough. It's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a lot of scoring.
You got two dynamic offenses.
I'm gonna say this.
A lot of fireworks this game.
And before I say this, I don't want people to think, he's picking the Cardinals because the Rams just beat his boys, because that's not what it is. I really do think that the Rams are still flying high right now because of the big win that they just had over the Super Bowl champs.
Yep.
And I think this is a trap type of game. I think the Cardinals come out to make a statement, just how like the Rams did against Tampa. They came out and made a statement. It was a statement game.
Yep.
I think the Cardinals come out this week and do the same. I think it's going to be a really good game and a close game, but I think the Cardinals pull it out in the end.
Man, I hate to say this, man, and I really hate agreeing with you. It makes me feel like I need to go take a test or something to make sure I'm still retaining my knowledge. But I kind of agree with you on this, man. I mean, just to keep it real simple, the Rams had something to prove against the Bucs, so they came out with a lot of fight. They came out with a lot of emotion, and they was locked in, and they won. So now they riding high. The Cardinals got something to prove this week because they still want to prove they're elite. The Rams is getting their just dues. They're on top of everybody's board as the best team. The Cardinals need to be there because the Cardinals have been rolling. I mean, they've been beating the heck out of teams, and even when they ain't really struggled. Kyler Murray's been looking good. So I think they're going to play with a little bit more passion this week and a little bit more sense of urgency, even though they're undefeated, because this is their game to prove that they belong. I think the Cardinals win this game 36-26 on the road, man. So I'm with you on that. The Sunday night game.
Sunday night game.
That's
the only reason I reward this is because my boy,
he don't take showers.
And my boys, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
he's not rewarding that.
Going to New England.
Brady's back in Boston.
Brady gets to go back and beat the crap out of Bill Belichick.
We got Brady back in Boston.
Not just Brady.
We got
Rob Gronkowski.
We got an old school matchup.
Antonio Brown.
It's an old school matchup right here, man.
They're going back to see old Belichick.
Old school matchup. Patriots versus Bucs. The Pirates of the Caribbean against Paul Revere and the Redcoats. The British are coming. Old school matchup. I see all y'all old school guys drinking tea and eating crumpets watching the game, my friend.
Who do you think wins?
Who do you got? Sir Ike Barron of the 400 block from East End. Who do you say win this game, old chap?
Hey, I can tell you this right now. My boy's coming off a loss. I think we was looking past that game and looking for this week because of all that's involved in it, all the emotion. I think that Brady comes out and destroys the Patriots. Like seriously, I see us putting over 40 points up on the board. I have us winning like 40-10.
See, this is when you know a bad.
Like, I'm dead serious, man.
I know you're dead serious.
I'm dead serious.
And that's the problem that you
and
really
and
serious
what you don't understand
this is what the problem is.
If you look in our pigskin pick'em, I actually picked the Rams to win.
Okay.
This past week against the Bucs.
So that means you finally
because I'm
you bumped your head this week.
I'm a realistic fan.
You're not realistic.
Yes, I am. I knew.
You just said 40 to whatever.
I think it's what it's going to be, and I'm dead serious.
You have no legit reason to think that. Besides you're a Bucs fan.
Listen, when we was talking college football some weeks back, and I said Alabama was gonna blow somebody out, you told me I was crazy then too.
All right, man. So he just thinks the Bucs is gonna win because he's a Bucs fan.
I think that's. I really
So the
think
Bucs,
that we're
Bucs
gonna destroy him.
So the destroyer, he got the Bucs by a billion. They can't even put it on the scoreboard. He thinks the Bucs win by a billion.
40
That's
to,
what he said.
40 to 10.
All right, so let me just speak for the realistic people. We know that the game's got a lot of emotions. We know both sides are going to be playing for a lot. But let's break down some numbers. And let's break down some things that you should know if you watch football. Bill Belichick is a defensive genius. He makes life hard for all quarterbacks. Who knows Tom Brady better than Bill Belichick?
Who has he made life hard for so far this year?
Well, actually, a lot of quarterbacks, because the Patriots have the best pass defense in the NFL right now.
Because you can run the ball all over them.
You can run the ball all over
What
them.
you think they're going to do?
So they're giving 130 yards to opposing teams on rushing.
And they haven't played anybody that has a lot of threats on the
my thing is this.
wideouts.
Okay, just everything you said. My thing is this. I don't think Tom Brady plays lights out because the Patriots' passing defense is elite. I don't think Tom Brady goes in and has a great game. But who I do think goes in and has a good game, I think this is going to be Leonard Fournette's coming out party, because the Patriots can't stop the run. I think Leonard Fournette rushes for 150 yards, finally sees the end zone because he ain't got there all season. I look for him to have 2 touchdowns rushing, and the Bucs leading with the rushing.
Man,
and Tom Brady handing the ball off.
I think Brady throws for over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Woo.
2 of them to Gronk.
Well, this will be interesting to see. I think it's going to be a very close game. I got the Bucs winning by a late field goal, 24-21. I think they win 24-21. I don't see Tom Brady having a great game passing. Like I said, I see Leonard Fournette coming out party, finally having a good game for the Bucs, and him rushing for 2 touchdowns. We'll see the prediction, and we'll see what happens. Why this man's looking crazy. He don't know nothing about football.
Hey, man.
And he's wearing that jersey again because he didn't take a shower.
I almost tackled Joe Is.
Don't tackle me.
Talking all crazy,
Don't
man.
tackle-
Something wrong with this guy, man. All right, look, we got one more.
We got the Monday night game.
Hey, look, I don't even want to talk about that. We can talk about it real quick. We got the Raiders and the Chargers. It's actually going to be a good.
It's very disrespectful to a lot of the Raiders fans and the Chargers
they
fans.
both are playing. They both are playing well.
They're both playing well.
I think
They've both been lucky.
I
but they're
think
both playing well.
think that the Las Vegas Raiders are fool's gold.
I think they.
I
think the Chargers is full go.
Nah, I think the Chargers are legit,
'Cause
man.
they beat
I
the
told
Chiefs?
you that. No, I told you that early on, man.
I don't remember you saying that.
Yeah, when I said something about Justin
I don't
Herbert,
remember
you
you
said,
said that.
"Oh, well, he's gonna
He's
have a down year, his second year."
He's
you
only.
know.
We still got.
Nah, man.
We
listen,
still got 14 games.
This guy's legit, and they have a good running game. They have one of the best receivers in football.
When Eckler's healthy, Eckler's good.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm not gonna say. I'm
But
not gonna be bad
their
about the Chargers.
offensive line is amazing,
Their offensive line's amazing,
and
man.
their defense is
I'm not
playing.
even
Their
gonna knock the
defense is
Chargers
playing.
this week.
Their defense is playing lights out.
I'm not gonna knock the Chargers this week. I think the Chargers beating the Chiefs. They're still confident. Unlike what's going to happen with the Rams, they're going to be too overconfident. I think this is good for the Chargers because the Chargers ain't never won nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't never won nothing. They ain't never been nothing. They should have been named nothing.
Yeah.
So I think this week they're going to be something. They're going to beat the Raiders 30-27 in a close game. That AFC West is very tricky. I mean, you got the Chiefs at the bottom.
30-27.
30-27, man. They all been high-scoring games over there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go 27-16.
27-16.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think
Derek Carr
I
struggles.
think
huh?
Derek Carr comes out and shows the real Derek Carr.
Yeah, I believe you on that, man. I ain't never been a fan of Derek Carr
I think
or the Raiders.
I think Eckler has a big game.
As long as he stays healthy and stays on the field, I hope he has a big game. I have him on my fantasy football team.
Me too. I have him in both of them. I think he runs the ball. He's gonna run the ball decent.
He catches,
but
he runs.
the catching it out of the backfield is where he's gonna hurt him.
So this is one time my brother Moody Gentry, you know, he's a Chargers fan. I really hate going for them, but I do want to see Eckler have a good game. Y'all got the Monday night game, man. Y'all in the bright lights. Let's see what y'all do.
Yeah, I think they show out.
Let's see what y'all do, man.
All right, let's get into some entertainment news.
We got 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent has been killing it in stars. We might as well rename it 50 Cent's Entertainment.
Yeah,
but he's got a lot of shows. He's got BMF. But even beyond that, man, he has some great series with Power. Then he's had Ghost,
and
and
now
he's got
Canaan.
Raising Canaan, man.
All right, now with Raising Canaan, the season finale just happening this past weekend.
We see some women, man, that's really been stepping up in some roles,
in
man.
his shows, in all three of the powers. There's been some ladies that's been some, making some boss moves and stuff.
Making some boss moves.
Now, my question for you, when you look at Tasha from Power, you look at Monet from Ghost, and you look at Rock from Raising Canaan, who do you think is the queen of the streets? Most gangster.
The most gangster, man, I'm going to have to go with Monet. I think Monet from Ghost, she's the most gangster. I mean, it's not Tasha because, Tasha just was a loose cannon. I blame a lot of what happened to Ghost. But for Monet, man, the reason why I say Monet's actually running things right now in the streets, and she doesn't have a lot of hiccups, man. And the thing about her, we know she's a Tejada. We know that her husband's still lightweight calling the shots in there, but he doesn't really know what's going on. He's making some moves. In order for you to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. She's listening to him, but she's tweaking things and actually making things work in the streets. Because when she believed in Baby Ghost, yeah. She believed in Tariq doing his thing in school. Her husband wasn't familiar with that, but she's actually keeping the family together and she's adjusting. She went from doing like Rock, hand over fist in the street, to okay, it's getting ugly out there. Let me switch the game up real quick, and didn't lose no slack of putting this stuff into school. To be able to make those adjustments on the fly and do that stuff, especially in that street life, and she's still holding it down. She's still keeping her beauty, and she's still stone-faced. She's still stone-faced killer.
So look, my take with Monet. All right, Monet might be the smartest.
She may be the smartest
out of them. But when we say the most gangster, see, Monet has goons. She has her sons that she could send to be the goon for.
Yeah,
take
man.
care of business.
That's right.
Rock be taking care of business herself.
Yes, she do. She'll pull that trick.
She don't make the smartest moves sometimes, but to me, I think she's the most gangster out of all of them.
She will pull that trick.
She don't even care.
She don't care. She'll pull that
she don't
trick.
care at all. Like she's one that she don't care about her family. She don't care about nobody. But all she cares about is winning. She cares about being on top and winning. She cares about herself. So that's gangster. It's not the smartest thing, but it's gangster.
I think she's way too much on her image. Like you said, she cares so much about winning that she will sacrifice her family. Which, hey, you as a woman, and I think that's still now symbolic to us right now. When women are in high positions, they actually have to have thicker skin and tough skin, especially dealing in the corporate world, even though this is urban in the streets. So that's still symbolic. But it's a gift and a curse, man. Still be you and be you, man. It's okay to have a soft side.
I got a question for you. Out of the three, who do you think's the best looking?
I think the best looking one is the worst one on the screen. I think that's Tasha, but that's just me.
Ugh.
I think Tasha, hey. I like that short, petite, that's kind of my flavor, But
I mean, petite, that's ain't nothing wrong with that, but when you get above the neck,
I don't think she's ugly at all.
She just ain't all that, man.
I think she's very beautiful.
Man,
I think all three ladies is beautiful.
I don't think she's all that.
I think all three ladies is beautiful.
For me, like, I would say Rock. Plus, there's something about her character to me that I think makes her more sexy.
I like Tasha, man, the eyes. The only thing I like, the eyes.
Hey, man, when Tasha took the wig off when she got locked up and she had them little braids, man, it just ended it for me, man. She looked like somebody's little brother. You know what, man?
You just ended it for me right there.
I just couldn't do it, man. She looked like somebody's little brother.
I could have did without that image. I wasn't looking at her in that light. I was looking at her in the closet putting the clothes on, and then you go to the jail. Now, she's not the one.
Give me Rock. And then Monet, and then Tasha.
Gotta say Mary J. Mary J. still beautiful.
Yeah.
Black don't crack. Black. What we can say right now is black don't crack.
Yeah.
Black don't crack. They are beautiful women.
All right, man. Let's get into some what the what.
What the what?
Man,
God, this is rough.
look at this, man. Did she just throw some seasoning on there?
It looked like she put some seasoning salt. She put some seasoning salt on the panties. Oh my God.
Boy,
that's rough right there,
hey,
man.
If you was in a restaurant and you got a burger and you went to bite it and you bit into some panties.
Goodness gracious, that's terrible, man. Always, people, if I'm a restaurant connoisseur. Always look at the reviews of your restaurant on multiple sites.
Hey, man.
That man went for a hamburger and got a Krabby Patty.
Hey, man. He went to go bite it and said, I didn't order a fish sandwich.
I didn't order clam chowder. He didn't order Krabby Patty. He didn't order a Krabby Patty. Oh, my God, it's terrible.
I can tell you this, though. If my girl ever make me a burger with her panties on it,
hey,
I'm going to tear it up.
That's gracious. Well, on that note, just make sure you look at the reviews when you go to restaurants, people. Please look at the reviews. And don't look at the 5-star ones. Look at the other ones, man. Make sure you know where you're going at before you go so this don't happen to you.
How many of my fellas out there is going to eat a panties burger?
Don't y'all be going and putting edible panties on the bun, man. Chocolate ain't good on bread. I promise you that. Chocolate ain't good on bread.
Hey,
Don't do it.
I know my boy Andrew will eat a panties burger.
Probably will, man. That's a lot of carbs, man.
And hot dog. He'll eat a panties burger.
Hot dog gonna eat a couple.
And B Legend.
B Legend?
B Legend. He's gonna eat. B Legend.
B Legend, a.k.a. Luther Vandross, a.k.a. Johnny Gill.
Nah, B Legend might eat a Tidy Whitey's burger.
Woo! So he likes Hershey's cookies and cream.
Oh, Lord.
Golly, man.
All right, man. Look, let's get into our giving back segment.
Our giving back segment, man. We're going to give back to none other than my guy Lavelle Martin. You know, he does a lot for Lexington in the community, man. I know we always giving him a hard time. He's always in the positive spirit, man. But I really like what he's doing for the athletes here in Lexington. I mean, and in the whole state. Something we didn't have coming up, man. He's actually giving them more exposure. He's constantly posting videos, posting stats. He's putting together highlight tapes for these guys. Mm-hmm. And the thing I like about what he's doing for these guys, it's not always the coach's favorites that he's highlighting.
Yeah. He's
highlighting some of the other guys because the same things still go on. I mean, he's even shedding light on middle school. You know, kids in 2025, 2026. And that builds these kids up. Mm-hmm. When they can get on Facebook and the social media and they're in 7th and 8th grade and say, hey, this guy's talking about me being the next great thing, and they see videos and highlights. That makes these kids work harder. That makes these kids stay more focused in the sports, knowing that, hey, man, you got these older people actually watching. People actually come to him and see what he's got going on and see the kids he's talking about. Mm-hmm. College coaches and et cetera, man. So keep doing what you're doing and shining some lights on these kids, man. That's a good thing. You actually keeping them out of the streets, keeping them on the field, keeping them on the books, man. You're doing a good job, man, and a good service what you're doing for Lexington and the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, that's big time, man. Like, you know, when we were younger, man, we didn't have stuff like that, man. We didn't have the only person we had putting out any film for anything was Charlie Givens, but that was basketball.
That was
like, we didn't really have people putting out stuff for
football. I mean, anybody, man. He does it for anybody in any sports. Yeah. Of course, yes, he does a lot of the photography and media for Frederick Douglass, but if you play for Sayre, if you play for Hopkinsville, Madison Central, wherever, you shoot him some film, he's going to put it together, he's going to post it, and you're going to get your exposure, man. Mm-hmm. And that's with football, basketball, baseball, any sport, man. So I know I've seen some of these kids, man. I've seen how their faces light up with some of the stuff he does, man. So definitely big props to you and what you're doing, man.
You know what else I like about him, man?
I hate the fact he's a North Carolina fan.
Now that's something I do not like.
I hate that.
But what I do like, though, man, is, I don't know, I'm sure you follow him on Facebook
that's my guy,
and stuff.
Man. That's my guy.
But man, this guy will go back and forth with anybody. He loves to debate. Man, I would love to get him on the show one day.
He used to come on when we did the radio.
Yeah, and pretty sure I want to get him on Spoken Minds. I want him in here sitting in between us.
You know what?
So we can debate back and forth.
Let's see, man, because I know somebody he's real close to, plays for Mississippi State now, and I'm pretty sure we're going to look and see if they're on UK's basketball schedule. Love to have you on here. Right here.
In the
Get
middle.
you right here in the middle. And when Mississippi State plays UK, you got right here.
Louisville, in the middle.
And once they lose by 20, we'll let you start the show. If UK wins and they win by 20, we'll let you start the show and do your rambling. If they lose, stay outside. We'll bring you on after we do our segment.
Nah, but for real, man, Louisville, man, hey, salute to you, man.
Shout out to what you're doing, man.
Keep doing these things for these kids. These kids need that, man.
They definitely need that, man. I like what you got.
I wish
going
we
on.
had somebody like you when we was coming up that could have put out stuff more
Man,
for us.
Kept a lot of people more focused, man. So you ushered in the new thing, man, and hopefully people follow that wave.
Hey, for real, man, we salute you, King.
That's right, man.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Let's get back to
we
this.
We always end the show with a good old random rant.
You know
and
what?
I know you had a good you had a good one for us this week. Man, go ahead, man.
You know what's really grinding my gears, man? Toilet amnesia and restroom etiquette. Really, really bothers me, man. Really bothers me, man. For all y'all people that don't know what I'm talking about, you got people that actually go into these public restrooms, sit down and drop a big dookie, and forget that they dropped it, and just walk in the bathroom and leave.
They didn't forget.
Leave the whole big surprise for the next person coming in the bathroom.
Forget.
Quit doing that. Nobody wants to go in the public restroom and see what you left behind.
Bruh,
Quit doing that.
That ain't even the worst thing. The worst thing is they get up and they walk out and they don't wash their hands. Then they see you out in public and say, "What's up, my dog? What's good with you, bruh?"
Come on, man. Y'all got to quit doing that, man. Quit having toilet amnesia. You knew what you did in there. Flush the toilet. Wash your hands.
Man, please.
Quit doing that, man. And
Plus,
for people that don't know, it's a 2-rule flush when you use a public bathroom.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
It's a 2-rule flush, man. Flush the toilet when it hits the water.
Soon as it drops.
Flush it, man. Please. Spare everybody in there, man. We don't want to know what you had for breakfast.
It helps kill some of that smell, man.
We don't want to know what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We just come in there to wash our hands and use the bathroom. We got to go. We don't want to smell what you got going on.
And also, man, I got one more thing with this. Also, quit sitting on the seat bareback. Quit going raw dog on the toilet seat, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Put some paper down.
And don't leave the paper when you do it.
Oh, my
Golly, man.
And then
it makes you
also, if you put a lot of toilet paper down on the seat, don't grab it all and throw it all in there at once and flush and back it all up. Now you got your dookie and toilet paper coming all up, water running out.
Save those people who's coming behind you. The workers don't want to clean it up. Nobody coming behind you want to clean it up. You don't want nobody to leave it like that for you to clean up.
Also, man,
clean up your own mess, man.
Nah, we can keep on going with this because we ain't even gonna just talk about when you're taking a number 2, man. Fellas, when you go in there to pee,
get closer.
Know how to aim, man.
If you don't know how to aim, get closer.
If you can't aim, sit down.
Goodness gracious, sit down like you said.
Man, there's no way that it should be a whole lot of pee all over the seat, the back of the seat, the floor,
Listen, this ain't the time.
The handle.
This ain't the time
how
for
you
guys
get pee everywhere.
This ain't the time for you guys to have an ego when you're in the bathroom by yourself. Okay, if you can't aim, man, please get closer, man. You shouldn't miss the big rim. You should not miss it, man. Come on, man. Come on, people.
Nobody
do unto others as others do to you.
Listen, if you are smaller than most, get real close to the urinal.
Get close to the urinal. Or like he said, sit down.
Or sit down.
Figure out a way.
Yeah.
But what you're doing ain't the way.
Quit trying to be a big boy.
If you're
run
not a big
with
boy.
the big dogs.
If you're not,
trying to stand back and getting pee all over the floor.
Come on, man. Come on.
And all over your pants.
Golly, man. That's what really grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears. I'm almost getting the amnesia or phobia when I have to go in the public restroom because it's almost like it's a given. Something's going to be wrong, man. Come on, man. Save these worker people, man. Don't do that to us.
Man, please.
Please, man. If you didn't listen to anything today, please listen to that.
All right, man. Look, well, that's the end of the show. But before we go, man, look, we want to tell you guys, man, we really appreciate you, man, for showing support to us, showing support not just to our show, Spoken Minds, but to BTG. If you have not joined the Beyond the Game Facebook group. Join it, man. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of
If
back
you
and
love
forth.
sports and you like sports, join it. If you like sports and entertainment, man, that's what we're giving you here on this show. Always just like, comment, and share, man.
Yeah.
Anytime you comment, man, we're going to get back at you. We love to interact.
Also, go to YouTube, KY Beyond the Game. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's right.
You can see every Spoken Mind show that's been on. You can see our live Beyond the Game Monday night show. We have a lot of those shows. You can go back and watch a lot of them. We have a lot of stuff that's up. You can also download the Beyond the Game app.
That's right.
On Roku and Fire Stick.
That's right, man. So please tap in, man. We love the support. We appreciate you guys tuning in. And before we leave, man,
hey,
I don't
Brady,
know about all
show
that,
out.
man. Happy birthday
Show out
to my
Sunday
guy.
night.
Happy birthday to my guy Sammy, man, down there at the music shop, man.
Hey, for real. Sammy's like my brother.
I know.
Y'all
resemble each other a lot.
Listen, I was the best man in his wedding.
I know. That's your guy, man. That's my guy
He's
too,
gonna
man.
he's gonna be in my wedding. Like that's my brother.
That's
like
my
I don't
guy,
even
man.
call him my friend. That's my
That's your
brother.
brother, man. No, he's
Sammy,
a good guy.
We love you, bruh.
Love
and
you,
we
man.
salute you, King.
Happy birthday, my guy, man.
Yes, sir.
That's how we're gonna end the show, man. Spoken Minds.
My guy Sammy.
We out of here, baby.
Hey, Big 400. Let's go.